All right, let's dive right in. Today, we're digging into a guide that's really more of a wake-up call than a manual. It's all about making that big shift, from just reacting to things to being intentional, aware, and truly transformative as a leader. So let me ask you this, straight up. Are you leading on autopilot? Just think about that for a second. How many of your decisions every day are actual conscious choices versus just, these automatic reactions you've built up over time? Because the reality is, a lot of us, especially when the pressure is on, we just fall into this trap. We start operating from a place of fear, right? Fear of getting it wrong, fear of failing, fear of looking bad. And that leads to this defensive, reactive leadership style that just kills creativity and trust on a team.
But what if there's a totally different way to operate? That's what this is all about. It proposes this really fundamental shift in how you see things, moving from a foundation of fear to one of genuine awareness.
So when we say consciousness here, what are we really talking about? It's not some abstract, mystical idea. It's super practical. It's the ability to actually see what's going on inside your own head, your thoughts, your emotions, and then choose how to act, instead of just letting your old programming run the show.
And this quote right here, it just hits the nail on the head. The quality of your leadership, it's not just about your strategy or your skills. Nope. It is a direct reflection of your own self-awareness. The more conscious you are, the better leader you're going to be. Simple as that. Okay, so that's the big idea. But you're probably wondering, how in the world do you actually do it? Well, the great news is this isn't just a bunch of theory. It's a real, practical framework with actual tools to help you transform.
And the entire system, the whole shebang, is built around these 15 specific, actionable commitments. And they're designed to completely rewire how you show up as a leader.
Now, we can't get into all 15, but just look at some of these. Taking 100% responsibility, no blaming, no excuses. Choosing curiosity instead of getting defensive. Wiping out gossip. I mean, these aren't just feel-good ideas, they are serious challenges to the way most workplaces run, and they can absolutely change everything.
And what's really cool is that all of these commitments, all 15 of them, are held together by one really simple but incredibly powerful mental model. It's a way you can check in with yourself in any given moment.
And the question is just this: am I above or below the line right now? See, when you're below the line, you're running on fear. You're reactive. Your main goal, whether you admit it or not, is to be right. But when you shift above the line, everything changes. You become conscious, proactive, and your goal switches from being right to learning. It's a massive shift from a state of threat to a state of trust. Okay, let's make this super real. Imagine someone gives you some tough feedback. The below-the-line reaction is instant defense mode. That's not right, you don't get it. But the above-the-line response, which is all about curiosity, is completely different. Huh, that's interesting. Can you tell me more about that? One response slams the door shut. The other opens it wide for learning. That choice, in that exact moment, that's the whole practice right there. So this all sounds pretty amazing, but let's be honest, it's also incredibly demanding. So is this framework actually the right fit for you? Let's break down the verdict. Well, the strengths are huge. This isn't just talk. It's a framework that's all about action, and it can genuinely change a company's culture from the inside out. When you focus on these things, you build real psychological safety, deep trust, and a level of emotional intelligence that's just missing from a lot of leadership today. But we gotta be realistic here. This is not a quick fix. The kind of self-reflection this takes can feel pretty overwhelming at times. It requires you to be vulnerable, and it takes a ton of practice. And to really make it stick, it can't just be you doing it alone. You really need other people in your organization to be on board too. So, who is this really built for? Well, it's perfect for senior leaders who know there's got to be more to leadership than just hitting targets. It's a game changer for HR folks who are trying to shift a culture. And it's an absolute goldmine for coaches looking for a solid framework to use with their clients. And this quote really just sums it all up. This isn't about learning a new management trick. It's a fundamental commitment. If you are truly serious about leading with authenticity, with transparency, with real emotional intelligence, then this is pretty much not negotiable. It is a tough path for sure, but the payoff is absolutely transformative. So, we'll leave you with that one simple but crucial question to think about. As you go through the rest of your day, in your meetings, in the emails you write, in every conversation, just ask yourself, what line am I leading from?